Welcome to Nav Classes. Our today's lecture is on a framework for human resource development process. Under this, we discuss need assessment, design, implementation, and evaluation. And we are going to discuss need assessment in detail. First of all, please subscribe and ring the bell here with subscribe button so that you will get all lectures as and when they upload it in your email ID. Let's start with our today's lecture. Human resource development interventions, which we discussed in our previous lectures, should be designed and conducted using a four-phase approach. And this four-phase approach is need assessment, design, implementation, and evaluation. So we call them a DEME framework. So here is the training and human resource development process model. Assessment, there is need assessment. We assess which type of need is required, what is required for organization, and what are prioritized needs. And we design our structure and various interventions according to that need assessment. Then we implement them. Then there is evaluation phase, where we see whether those interventions are doing well or not. So we will discuss this whole chart one by one. Firstly, I am going to discuss need assessment. Need assessment phase. Here in these lectures, we are going to discuss the first phase of this approach, namely need assessment, and how various assessment efforts are used to design, implement, and evaluate human resource development programs and activities. It is vital that each phase be conducted to and integrated with each of these other phases. So, need assessment phase is to identify needs, involve examining the organization's environment, job task, and employees' performance. We do this assessment on organizational level and task level and then individual person level. According to that, we establish human resource development priorities, define specific training program and objectives, establish evaluation criteria, whether those training programs are doing good in their way or not. What is need assessment? Definition of need assessment and purpose of need assessment. Need assessment or need analysis is a process by which an organization's human resource development needs are identified and articulated. We identify what are the needs and we do our task and training programs according to that to meet them. It is the starting point of human resource development and training process. Need assessment can identify an organization's goal and its effectiveness in reaching these goals. Okay, what are the goals of organization and how we can achieve those goals. And then we see at current level, second point is for current level, discrepancies or gap between employee skill and skill required for effective current job performance. Whatever the job the personnel is doing right now, we see whether they have their required skills right now to do the current job or not. If they don't have required skills to do current job, then we make such training programs so that they can do their job correctly. And third point is for the future. Discrepancies gap between current skill and the skill needed to perform the job successfully in future. Here we consider need assessment as a tool to define future job discrepancies. Okay, and then we make long-term training program so that employees can do their task in correct manner for the future jobs. Okay, and then the conditions under which human resource development activity will occur. Now we analyze whether the condition of HRD activities are up to the part or not. So these are the four ways in which need assessments can be done. Why need assessments are not conducted? Need assessments are not conducted for a number of reasons, such as a need assessment can be difficult or time-consuming process. A complete need analysis involves measuring variety of factors at multiple levels of the organization. So it is difficult for certain organizations to do a huge task to assess needs. Secondly, action is valued over research. Managers often decide to use their limited resources to develop, acquire, and deliver human resource development programs rather than to do something they see as preliminary activity. So, in certain cases, managers think that it is better to provide their training programs to develop and acquire and deliver the human resource development programs. They don't think it is necessary to do needs assessment because they think it is wastage of time, and they value actions to do and to impart trainings rather to do research for need assessment. They don't value research more, they value actions more. Okay. Thirdly, the incorrect assumptions are made that a need assessment is unnecessary because available information already specifies what an organization's needs are. There is a wrong assumption in mind of managers that there is no need of need assessment. Okay, they think they already have all informations in organizational goal that what the organization is required to do. Okay, so they don't think that it is very good to do need assessment phase. There is a lack of support for need assessment. This can be caused by lack of bottom line justification or by the HRD professionals' inability to sell need assessment to managers. Lack of support for need assessment means human resource development professionals are not able to sell their need assessment program to their managers, to their management, so that they can provide some required time, and they can value such need assessment phase because they think it is not that important for the organization to waste the time in such need assessment. Okay, so they are not able to sell their need assessment project. Documenting the assessment and its benefit and using analogies from respected fields are two ways to build support for doing need assessment. These factors should be considered when promoting need assessment. Although it is possible to improve organizations' effectiveness without accurate need assessment information, the results are by no means guaranteed. If the limited resources available are spent on the programs that don't solve organizational problems, the effort is a failure and resources are wasted, plus original problem still demand solution. So that is why they don't think appropriate to do need assessment, because they think that need assessment does not guarantee the solution for current problem of organization. They want to employ their own resources for other things which may provide perfect solution to their problems. Okay, let me discuss what is need actually. A discrepancy or gap between what the organization expects to happen and what actually occurs. So this is the gap between the organizational's goal and what the organization is having. So there is the gap, and that gap is need. And what are the type of need, and which type of need can be tackled, and which type of need should be considered. So there are two type of needs, proactive and reactive. On the broader term, there are three types of needs: diagnostic, analytic, compliance. Proactive means those type of needs which organization think that it may require to organization to do such task. If organization comply with these needs, if organization do something to acquire such need, then it will benefit organization in near future. But whereas reactive means the problem occurs, the problem is already there in the organization, and then there is need to solve that problem. So under reactive, the problem is solved after the problem has already occurred, after the problem is existing in the organization. Okay, so we are going to discuss diagnostic need, factor that can prevent the problem from occurring. If we diagnose beforehand that we are going to face this type of problem, then we are diagnosing the problem, and then factors that prevent the problem to occur, so we do need assessment and try to solve that. Then there is analytic, identify new or better way to do things. If we are doing our current task in one manner, and if we think that there are several manners in which current tasks can be done, and we are able to do our current task in better way and lesser time and in lesser cost, then we do need analysis, and we try to see whether there are other sources to do this task, and hence we are doing analytic research, we are doing analytic need assessment, identify the new and better way to do the things. Compliance, mandated by law or regulation, it is reactive when the problem is already arised, or according to the legal terms, or according to the law and regulations, they say that it is mandatory to do the particular task in this manner only, and the need is arised now, and the organization have to take actions according to that. So it is reactive and compliance need, which is mandated by law or regulation. There are certain level of need analysis. We do need analysis, or we assess needs on organizational level. Where is training needed and under what condition? On task performance, on task level, what must be done to perform the job effectively? On person level, on employees level, who should be trained and how? So we are going to discuss this level of need analysis in our next lectures. So keep watching Nav classes. Please subscribe and ring the bell with it, so that you will get all lectures. Ask your friends to come and subscribe, so that you all will learn in group. Ask your comments if you have any query here under comment section. Thank you.